Hi, welcome back to another One Chart lesson. Today we're doing Laufey's great song From the Start. This girl has exploded and is all over the place at the moment. Wait, I could have said that better. Great song, very jazzy sounding, but it's pop jazz, so it's quite simple. I'm going to take you through, it's 2 sections only, 5 chords only. I've mapped out the beautiful little vocal solo that she does in the middle, and so I'm going to show you how to do that on the guitar like you just heard at the intro. Download your charts, let's get started. The chords that we need are not your usual chords if you're used to playing pop songs, but they're not that hard. So we're going to go through the chords and then I'll take you through the rhythm. The first one is an E flat minor 9. If you put your finger on the E flat, which is the 6th fret of the A string, and then your first finger goes on the 4th fret D string, and your other 2 fingers land on the 6th fret of the G and B strings. That's your E flat minor 9. Get used to that shape, we come back to it over and over and over again. Next chord, A flat on the 4th fret of the E string with your first finger, and then a little diagonal line starting on the 4th fret D string, 5th fret G string, and 6th fret B string with your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers, like that. That's your A flat, flat 13. Hell of a name for a nice, relatively simple chord. Then we land on our tonic chord, which is the key we're in, which is D flat, major 7. That chord might be familiar to some of you if you've been playing some major 7 bar chords. It's 4th fret on your A string for the D flat root note, and then 6th fret D string, 5th fret G string, 6th fret B string. They're your 3 main chords. That makes a 2-5-1 progression. If you don't know what that means, there's plenty of videos out there that'll describe that, but the sections of this song, there are 2 sections, like I said. Apart from the intro section, there are 2 main parts to it. A section and B section. And the sections go A, B, B. And then the coda takes us out. So, both sections have the same first 12 bars. They're both 16 bar sections. They both have the same first 12 bars. So I'm going to take you through that and then I'll show you the different variations. Our chords go E flat minor 9, A flat 13, D flat major 7 for 2 bars. Do it again. Second line exactly the same as the first line. E flat minor 9, A flat 13, D flat major 7 twice. The third line, same variation for both sections, A and B. E flat minor 9, A flat 13, then we go up to an F minor 7. And that's the easiest and simplest way to play this for this. You can do a full F minor 7 bar chord up there on the 8th fret, but the easiest way to do it is with a shell voicing, what's called a shell voicing, because it's only using 3 notes out of that chord. It's the 8th fret A string with your first finger, or you can use your second finger, it doesn't really matter, but 8th fret A string, 8th fret G string, 9th fret B string. That's your F minor 7. Then we come down to a B flat, 6th fret E string, and you put your first finger on that root note, second finger goes on the 6th fret D string, and your 3rd and 4th fingers go on the 7th fret G string and B string. And that is your B flat 7 flat 13. B flat 7 flat 13. Very complicated name for a relatively simple chord to play. I'm saying simple because I think by now some of you guys are dealing with these chords pretty easily, and I hope you are. That's your 3rd line variation, right? So it goes E flat minor 9, A flat 13, F minor 7, B flat 7 flat 13, back to E flat minor 9. Now here's where it varies. In part A it goes E flat minor 9 for 2 bars, and then A flat 13 for 2 bars. In the B section, it goes E flat minor 9 for 1 bar, A flat 13 for 1 bar, then D flat major 7 for 1 bar, and then the last bar is a stop. 2, 3, 4. Okay? They're your 2 sections. They're on your chart, they're mapped out pretty clearly. Now, let's get into the rhythm. Here's how you do the intro and the first line out of each verse, right? So it goes, I won't sing it, I'll just play it. Don't you notice how? As she starts singing in the verse, you only do that rhythm on the first two chords, and then when you land on that D flat major 7, you start in with this rhythm, which is the I think they do that last chord, they use that last rhythm. That's all there is to it, and I know I say that a lot, but this rhythm, once you get that rhythm, it pretty much continues through. The only variation is where she does this at the start of the verses. Right? Get used to that and you've got it down. You don't have to do that exact same rhythm all the way through this song. In fact, it's kind of probably better if you don't. But if you use that as your template for your rhythm all the way through, then you can stray from that. As long as you're keeping in time, you can stray from that doing the chords together with your fingers. All those little combinations, as long as the basic rhythm is there and the timing is there, those little variations will only add interest to your song and to your playing. If you want to just lean on that template and do it exactly like that all the way through, go for your life. It's a fantastic song. It's really, really beautiful. At the end of your last double B section, so remember I said it goes A section, B section, A section, B section, B section. Then we follow with the chord, with the coda, which is just E flat 9, A flat 13. It's the last line out of the section. It's the third line out of each of those sections. F minor 7, B flat 7 flat 13. And then the very last thing you do is E flat minor 9. You know I loved you from the start. And it slows down and you play those three chords to finish off with. Beautiful, lovely, jazzy pop song is what I'm calling that. But have a go, see how you like it. Don't be afraid to get a little bit loose with your, it's all about the opposing actions. This rhythm, this strumming hand rhythm is all about the opposing action between your thumb and your fingers. Your fingers are grabbing the chord kind of all at once, those three strings, sometimes two strings for the F minor 7. But that kind of back and forth opposing action between your thumb and your fingers is a beautiful thing to get into your strumming hand and is key to this rhythm. You can strum it, it's never going to sound the same. So see if you can work on that and get that sounding natural. And remember, as long as the timing is there, you can stray from that regimented pattern of thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, and you can work some variations into there as you like. As far as the solo goes, the solo, let's just break it down quickly. So it starts. Beautiful little melody, nice to sing, nice to play. Thanks for watching. See you next time.